So the other day I watched a video where people were talking about splitting the bill when you take out someone for the data who pays. So based on that, we are going to create an app which allows you to see or enter the percentage of how much each one is supposed to pay for the bill for those who believe in splitting the bill when you take out someone on the day. Right now I don't have access to GitHub Spark, so I'm going to be using bolt.new. So right here on the homepage, it asks me, what do you want to build? So I've simply typed in create an application that allows people to split a bill. So by default, you can see it has a variety of frameworks down here. This is for developers. You can choose whether you want this to be in Svelte, Remix, TypeScript, NativeScript, Next.js, Vite, Astro, Next, depending on what you use, React, Remotion, Angular. So I'm not going to dictate to it what it's going to use. I'm just going to hit start. And by default, it's going to use React. Most of these tools use React, so it goes out and then it starts building the application for you, and you can see it building these files for you in real time. So it has finished building the application, and now it's going to load it for me in the view for me to be able to see what it has built. So as we can see right here, it has created the application and it has called it Bill Splitter. So let's say I'm going to spend 100,000, and the name I'm going to use Rodney. When I press add a person, it shows Rodney is paying the full amount of the bill, and Rodney is very mad that he has to pay all this money. However, sorry, I see 10,000, I wanted 100,000. And since Rodney is paying all the full amount, he is very, very mad. So let's say Rodney has gone out with a number of his friends, and let's say one of the friends happens to be, let's say Rodney has gone with Mukwaya, and then we add this person. So the bill is now split between the two, and we can see the pie chart is there, Rodney at the top with 50 and Mukwaya at the bottom with 50% of the bill. So if we choose to say that Mukwaya is paying more of the money, we can see the emoji change just like we wanted to, and we can see also when Mukwaya pays the least, he is very happy. So I'm going to switch this. So since this is happening in real time, the currency is not formatted well. I want the numbers to be formatted by commas so that it's more reader friendly, if I put it that way. And since there are two, the bill has been split, each of them is paying 50, and which is okay, but then Rodney is a good negotiator, so he has decided that he's going to pay nothing. Once that happened, we can see the application broke and an error occurred. So when the error occurs, we can see it has detected the error. And the good thing about this tool is you can simply click fix this problem, and then it will try to fix its own problem. So let's wait for it to try and resolve its issue. If you find this interesting and you would like to see more of this, just like and subscribe. Mukwaya decides to go 70-30 with his girlfriend. Let's say the girlfriend's name is Sarah. And this application really wants me to pay, but Rodney is paying nothing. This guy is paying 70. As we slide, we can see the percentage down here, and it's hard for me to hit 70 direct. So maybe the other change I could tell you to do is I could tell you to allow me to type in the percentages manually. So we can see that the bill is being split between 3 people. Rodney is paying nothing, Mukwaya is paying 70%, Sarah is paying 29.9 based on the percentage. And this is the graph that shows how much each person is paying and the happiness of each person. So let's just add one modification for the pie chart. I want the colors of the pie chart to also be changing accordingly. 70% of the bill, we can see our chart responds in real time. Rodney is paying 0. Let me switch this back to 70. Rodney is paying 0, Mukwaya is paying 70, and Sarah is paying 30% of the bill. And these are well reflected on the pie chart as well, with their state of happiness also reflected for each person. So I'm going to go ahead and save the bill because we asked it to be able to save the bill. And I just want to be able to see if I can view the history. And yes, when I click on history, we can see we had a bill of 100. Rodney paid none, Mukwaya paid 70%, and Sarah paid 30. So the next time we are going out, let's say we go out, and this time we are going to use about 200. Rodney has gone out with Mukwaya, and this time Mukwaya said nope, Last time I cleared everything, this time you're paying everything. So Rodney this time is clearing everything, and Rodney is very angry. So we're going to save the bill. And when we come to our history, yes, we can view the history of our bills. Last time I went out for this, we paid this. Maybe one thing I would add to this is maybe the name of what the bill was for, maybe, so that we can know this bill was for food, this was for the beach, this was for going out. So if you've watched to the end, please like and subscribe once again. And if you want to be able to test out this application that I've built with this tool, simply use the link in the description. I'm going to share it. But then if you look in the top right corner, you can see a button that says deploy. So what this means is when I click on deploy, it should be able to deploy this application live, and then it should be able to generate that link, the same link that we can share with anyone else to test out our application. So what it does, it builds the application. So it has created a link for me, which is this here, and once I click on this, it should be able to open in my browser, and we can see this is the application that we have just been working on. So this is the link I'm actually going to share in the description that you'll be able to test out and play with what we have built. It says I can claim this Netlify site as my own by visiting that, and this will allow me to manage the deployment settings and make future updates to the site. So in case I'm interested in keeping that, I can definitely go on Netlify. I can't say I have an account with them, but let's see. I'm going to authorize Netlify. So nice to meet you. Since it's my first time, it's going to onboard me. I'm going to use that. I'm planning to use it. Let's just say personal. So let me go back to Bolt. So add projects to Netlify, yes. And then let's see. So spontaneous. So this is the project that we're actually working on. We can see it's owned by Information Village, the name of the team I created. And once I click on that, I can see your site is deployed. I can set up a custom domain, and yeah. So I actually have a full application now running. So Bolt is a tool that is created by StackBlitz. So if I say open in StackBlitz, collections, let's see, Bolt collection, I have 9 projects in Bolt, and bill splitting application is right here at the top. So this is what we just created about 5 minutes ago, and that's it. That's how you're able to create an application with Bolt, save it, deploy it, and retain access to the code.